comes a time in everybody's life that they just have to do something that's kind of rough to do. So I'm going to put up with this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can see how it's hurting.
Friends, and introduce you to Ursuline and Miss Gaviola, Cassandra Gaviola, and the lovely Carla Borelli.
Has anybody seen Three More Beautiful Gladiolas?
That's right.
You know what that means.
No, we do.
Right?
Wait a minute.
Three More Beautiful Gladiolas.
Yes.
Well, I got to tell you something.
You feel good, I know that.
I feel
Bill.
terrific. None of you are sex objects as far as I'm concerned.
No, he's good about that.
I've been sitting here having once thought about your gladiola.
I thought
about
Now, all three ladies, besides being extraordinary gladiolas, are models and actresses, is that right?
Yes.
Basically actresses.
Actresses.
Yes.
Yeah. That's really the
Enrique,
I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, models, yes. But my thing is that I'm still modeling because I'm a novice actress.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's,
and,
they're very close,
are.
aren't they? I mean, one
Yeah.
has to act for the camera.
Yes.
You know,
One
when you're
speaks
modeling.
and
One just stares.
Right, absolutely.
What is interesting, though, that in the business, they don't consider it a close relationship. All three of us share the same problem.
What is that?
Well, they think that we're models, and so consequently we can't talk. They can't talk.
Consequently, we can't.
Right. And it's very difficult to make that transition.
Because you're beautiful, they feel that that's all there is. I mean,
Right.
there's nothing else behind it.
the visual.
Well, we're going to see some pictures, something visual. First of all, we'll see Ursuline's pictures, and I would like you to see these. These are ones you've chosen yourself. Is that right, to bring to us tonight?
Yes.
Can you see those?
There we see.
Oh, my God, look at that. That's magnificent. Oh, look at that. Well, that's acting, if I ever saw it. Look at
That was from an
face.
Italian magazine, was it?
No, they were all here in the States. New York, as a matter of fact.
Oh, and the real thing's better,
Yeah.
isn't it? Look.
And Cassandra, we've got some pictures that you chose, too, of yourself working. Let's have a look at some of those. Do we have those
Let's
ready?
look at the lucky
Let's
monitor
take a
here
look
and
at
see
that.
what happens here. Look at everybody looking at the monitor,
Look at
and we
that.
haven't got the picture yet.
Have you got it?
We'll talk until it happens.
I forgot to bring mine.
Well, you did, and I didn't bring any either. Have you got that, gentlemen? Not yet. There. Oh! Oh!
Fantastic.
Ooh-ah-ee.
The wind machine.
No, those are the...
Look at that hair. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, and look at you there.
Those cheekbones.
Yeah.
Do you like those photographs of yourself? I mean, are you pleased
They're
with
all
them?
right. I'm tired of looking at them, really.
Really?
I've got them in my bathroom floor.
People usually put them on the bathroom
You
ceiling.
get about 10 copies, and you think, okay, what do I do with this?
But does it help you to work? I mean, obviously, you seem to feel that it doesn't get you acting work, those kind of... I mean, if I had photographs like that, I feel I could get into anything.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot comedy writer.
Another
A gladiola, right?
Another gladiola.
And Carla, we've got some pictures of you,
Carla,
too.
we
I'm
want to
embarrassed
see.
to show mine because
Why?
mine aren't modeling type
Well, what-
pictures, but
Oh, I'd be embarrassed.
Oh,
Yes, I'd be very embarrassed about that photograph. It's
Yeah.
just awful.
that is
Just the ugliest
terrible.
this
girl
is
I've
my
ever seen.
favorite picture because it comes from a commercial that I did where I played 6 different people. I played a little boy, I played a little girl, and a big hungry man.
This is a big girl you're playing.
Yeah, this is a big type girl.
Don't drown the puppy.
I would like to ask you something. Is that
Yes.
do you see yourself like that? I mean, do you believe that photograph?
I see myself in many ways.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I'm an actress. I
Right.
all these little people in me that are just dying to come out.
So where is the difficulty then? I mean, if you've done these different characters for commercials, where is the difficulty in actually moving from that into straight acting, as you say?
Well, commercials used to be 60 seconds, now they're 30 seconds, and a lot of them are 10 seconds, and they feel, well, sure, a girl can handle herself in 30d seconds, but what will she do with a sustaining role?
2 hours.
2 hours.
But you get readings. We all, I mean, at one point or another in our lives have gone up to audition and read for a part. Is that
But nevertheless, you mean the stigma definitely exists, even though
Absolutely, without a doubt.
there's been Lauren Hutton and Sybil Shepherd and Ally McGraw who've broken away, but
Yes.
If you can only count a few
Susie
on a
Parker.
handful,
Susie was...
obviously.
Didn't want to say that way back when, Susie. I didn't mean that.
But isn't it awful that there's that stigma? In other words, do they give you the reading, or you don't even sometimes get
A lot of
I
the times.
spent 3 years trying to get a reading, and I could not get a reading. And
It's funny, I'm getting one right now.
And it's very high, I can tell, William.
I recently read for Days of Our Lives, and I got the role, and I was delighted. I thought, my God, someone believes me. Finally, I'm a real person. I breathe and
She really
move.
said, my saint. Somebody.
Sorry. Then you're on your way then, Carla.
I think that I have finally been able to make the transition, and it's been a long time coming. It's after having gone to the Bristol Old Vic Theatre in England. It's after spending a summer with the American Conservatory Theatre. It's after starting a theatre in this city.
But that's not unusual to have to do all that sort of thing to be able to, you know, go into your particular art form. I mean, I've done all kinds of things before I got onto the stage, so that's not really limiting you. You're just having to go through different avenues.
You know, I think the point is that you're bearing the brunt of being a minority. Just like somebody goes into a casting agent, he says, my name is Luis Martinez. He says, okay, take out your guitar and sing Babalu. He says, no, I'm an actor, I don't sing. Well, you know,
Goodbye,
so...
Luis.
Goodbye, Luis.
Adios, Luis.
So it's the same thing. I mean, in my own little way, having done Jose Jimenez for a long time, it's
a label. That's what we're
you
talking
got
about.
a label. You're a
We
stereotype.
suffer twice the label. First, that we're a woman, and excuse me, but work is still lousy for women. And secondly, because we're attractive. And
Well, you know, it takes, we were talking about this in the dressing room, like when you start to write a script of any length or any ability, you take from your own life.
yes.
And I probably would not sit down and write about the trials and tribulations of a beautiful girl, because I
Why
have not
not?
experienced that. I really go through what I've experienced.
Right. You don't feel beautiful.
I don't feel that way. So, like, I would write about an overweight girl, which is the way I spent my adolescence.
Well, you can
So
call me at
that's
2 o'clock in the morning and ask me anything personal if it'll help you.
Very
But
sister.
it's interesting. A woman should write about those particular
Yes.
difficulties. We've always felt about beauty that if we had it, we could overcome everything. Isn't it wonderful? Wouldn't it be wonderful if we were all wonderfully beautiful? But it seems that there are difficulties there.
Isn't it wonderful?
But what a great thing to be able to write. You must do that. That's going to be your next book. I know it is, about beautiful women. Don't go away. We're going to talk more with these gorgeous ladies and come back very soon. We like them.